News from China, July 14, 2023. Wang Yi meets Blinken again. The atmosphere is not as tense as at the Munich Security Conference. China agrees to meet with senior U.S. military officials. Musk describes himself as a little pro-China, or having a slight affinity for China. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi met with U.S. Secretary of State Blinken in Jakarta, which was expected by international media. This is the second meeting between the two high-level officials in less than a month and part of the ongoing high-level exchanges between China and the U.S. While Wang Yi's previous meeting with Blinken in Beijing was described as the most tense and intense of Blinken's visit to China, it was nothing compared to their first meeting at the Munich Security Conference earlier this year, which was marked by a high level of tension. Meanwhile, the interruption of military exchanges between China and the U.S., especially the inability of defense ministers to communicate with each other, has become more conspicuous. China's ambassador to the U.S., Xie Feng, met with U.S. Assistant Secretary of Defense Kelly Magsamen at the Pentagon to establish communication channels between the two militaries and avoid potential misjudgments. The meeting was held at the request of the U.S. and highlights the country's urgent need to establish communication channels with China's military. Experts believe that the U.S.'s interest in restoring military communication with China is to manage risks, not to enhance military trust or cooperation. China should observe the U.S.'s actions and take the initiative regarding when and how to resume military communication channels. The U.S.'s communication needs are driven by its policy of military containment and suppression of China, which is unlikely to change in the short term. While strengthening communication between the two militaries is essential for stabilizing China-US relations and global peace development, the initiative lies with China. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, spoke at a Twitter Spaces event on July 12, where he shared his thoughts on artificial intelligence in China. He stated that China is willing and ready to work with the international community to develop AI rules, and he called himself a bit pro-China, praising the Chinese people. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Wang Wenbin responded at a press conference on July 13, saying that China values the development and governance of AI, advocates for a people-centered and benevolent AI principle, and is committed to participating in global cooperation with a highly responsible attitude. Musk had previously visited China in May and expressed interest in collaborating with China on an international cooperation framework for AI regulation. During the Twitter Spaces event, Musk also mentioned China-US relations and the Taiwan issue, calling Taiwan a very thorny issue, and suggesting that resolving it could improve US-China relations. However, he did not offer any specific solutions. By the end, as the world is so unpredictable these days, in the description of the video, I've put a link to a collection of affordable and highly effective self-defense products from AliExpress that you might find handy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and follow the AliCN News channel.